Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your January 2025 reading. And this month, we are also going to do a little bit of a bonus reading. We're going to do one card for every month of the year ahead in 2025. But as always, I am going to get started first with a little bit of an energy cleansing with one of my favorite spirit allies, Palo Santo. I want you to remember that even if you're not here, even if you can't experience the smoke from the smudge or the smell, that doesn't matter. The spirit of Palo Santo is going to help to cleanse your energy and your environment. It's going to help to ground you, and it's also going to help to protect your energy. So thank you, thank you, thank you to the spirit of Palo Santo. Now, before we get into the 12 monthly cards, we're going to just start with a little bit of an insight as to what you can expect in January, starting with the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly Smith. This is my favorite Oracle deck. You can find the link to purchase this deck down below in the comments. This Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle deck, I call it my OG. It's also a little bit of a tough love deck because it does like to call us on our stuff. Let's get started with, please, spirit guides, spirit allies, angels, please share with me what is the number one energy for the Cancer Collective for the month ahead in January 2025, this brand new fresh year. We've got rejoicing, and this card is reversed. Whenever a card is reversed, to me, that is like an exclamation mark at the end. That's like spirit saying, pay extra attention. The rejoicing card is really a card of celebration. It is a card of celebration. You're learning to make the most out of life, okay? You're learning to make the most out of life. You have already achieved something that you have been working towards, and now it is time to celebrate that. So really taking a look at the year that we just finished up in 2024. What have you been able to accomplish in that year? How have you changed? How have you grown? How have you evolved as a person, as a human? For some of you, how have you grown as a mother? How have you grown as an entrepreneur? How have you grown as a partner? How have you grown as a person? Really looking back and seeing how far you've come in the last year and celebrating that is what's being called for by your soul right now. Can we get some more clarification on the month ahead of the month of January for the Cancer Collective, please? I'm getting generosity. Again, it's reversed. Your spirit guides and allies are like, hello, pay attention. And look at that. We've got a master number there too. So the generosity card comes to say that you are being called to give with no strings attached right now. Now, I want to remind you all that the law of attraction is always at play. Okay, the law of attraction is always at play, whether we are aware of it or not. So everything you put out there is going to come back to you. But the generosity card isn't about giving so that you will eventually get back. But let me tell you, that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, it's also tying in here the law of sacred reciprocity of Ione. Give for you today to give for me tomorrow. And when you give with no strings attached, then you will eventually have that repaid to you. How can you be generous with your time, with your money, with your items? I know in January, a lot of people like to purge too. If you celebrate Christmas, maybe you got a house full of junk. Maybe you got a house full of new stuff and you want to get rid of your old junk. Who knows? But giving with no strings attached is what's being called for your soul right now. Celebrating and giving. That sounds so beautiful. What else can we get here before we jump into the 12 monthly cards for the Cancer Collective? What else does the Cancer Collective need to know for the month ahead, please? All right, you're getting environment, and this is also reverse. So I want to reiterate what I just said. Maybe some of you received a bunch of new things over the holidays, and it's time to purge your home. When the environment card comes up, it's a reminder that now is a good time to clean, to clear, declutter your environment. In my 16-week program, Sacred Self-Empowered, it's a spiritual alignment program. The very first lesson is the energy of our environment. The energy in our environment plays such a huge role in our overall energy. Every single item has energy. All of these plants have energy. These lights have energy. These crystals have energy. The books have energy. Every single item has energy. So if you have items in your home that are leaking hucha, dark, dense, heavy energy, let's say, for example, Your mother-in-law got you a gift and you don't get along with her. And every time you look at that gift, you see her and you feel her energy and you feel this distaste in your mouth. Maybe it is the energy of judgment or the energy of rejection. That item carries that energy. So purging items out of your home can be a huge energetic shift. And remember, where we spend the most of our time is going to affect our energy the most as well. So purge your bedroom, purge your office, purge your living room, wherever you spend the most amount of time, purge your energy. Now we're going to look into one card for every month for the year ahead. Now, if you are watching this video before January the 6th, I am having an interactive virtual event. This is going to be taking place on January the 6th. It is a 12-month oracle card reading that we're doing live through Zoom. I'd love it if you could join me there. If you're watching this video after January the 6th, we can also do it in a one-on-one session as well. We could do that in a 30-minute session or an hour-long session. Just know that the 30-minute session is going to be a little rushed. That's okay. We can still get through all 12 cards, no problem. But if we do have time for the 1-hour session, your annual card reading, we can go so much more in depth. So I'll make sure that the links for all of those events are down below in the comments. And for now, we're going to go in and we're going to look at one card for every month for the entire collective. So spirit guides, spirit allies, and angels, please share with us what is the number one energy for the Cancer collective for the month of January. You're getting soulmates, okay? So you already got rejoicing. There's something to celebrate. Generosity, give with no strings attached, and also environment. Cleanse your energy of your home to cleanse the energy of yourself. Now you're also getting soulmates. So whatever relationships are coming for you in the month of January, these are fated relationships. Maybe you're reconsidering a relationship that you're already in. Maybe you're going to meet someone new. I feel like a lot of you are going to meet someone new. This person or these people are going to feel very familiar to you. It's like you're meeting members of your soul family. Whatever relationship you are considering in the month of January, this card is saying this is a match made in heaven. This is a soulmate. Remember, our soulmates are not always romantic relationships. And if you're going to stick around for the extended reading at the end, for those of you who are in the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership, or if you'd like to join us, we are going to be looking at an animal spirit for the month as well as the year ahead. We're also going to be looking at a romance angel card for the month ahead and the year ahead. And finally, we're going to look at gods and goddesses for the month and the year ahead. So if you are here for love, then that could be something we can dive a little bit deeper into. But in the month of January, it definitely feels for the Cancer collective that whatever relationship is new or whatever relationship you are considering or reconsidering or reevaluating, this is confirmation that this relationship is meant for you, okay? It's definitely meant for you. Spirit guides, angels, allies, please share with me what is the primary energy for the Cancer collective for the month of February, please. You're getting nourishment. So taking time out to nourish your mind, your body, your soul. This is a card of self-care, okay? This is a card of self-care. February is really about taking time out to nourish yourself. Again, when I say nourishment, people always think the body, nourish your body. Yes, yes, of course, that's important, but also nourish your mind, nourish your soul. Are you consuming a whole bunch of content that is just bringing you down? If that's the case, you're not nourishing your mind. You know, you can nourish your mind by listening to podcasts that are uplifting or educational. You can nourish your mind by listening to hypnotherapy, watching videos like this or other videos that you find really inspiring. You can nourish your body, of course, with food, of course, with water, of course, with herbs and teas and things like that. You can nourish your body by doing things like yoga and exercise. You can nourish your soul with your spiritual practices, meditation, grounding, yoga, tai chi, things like that. Nourish your body, your mind, and your soul in the month of February. For the month of March, please, what is the primary energy for the Cancer collective? We're getting surrender. Release and surrender control. Let nature take its course. Don't try to control what's happening in the month of March, okay? When we try to control what's happening, we resist it. in order to align with what is meant for us, in order to align with our highest path, our highest purpose, our highest destiny, we have to be in flow. We have to allow it to come to us. When we're trying to control it, we're rigid and we stop it. If you think of like a rock in a river, right? That rock is going to stop the flow. Sometimes the water is not able to even go around the rock. Sometimes the water starts to build up because the rock is so big and it's so rigid and it can't go around it. When we're in flow, we allow the water to go past. We allow it to go anywhere that it needs to be. So in the month of March, if you're trying to manifest something, if you're trying to create changes in your life, remember, the more you control it, the more you resist it. So really learning how to surrender to what is meant to be, and really trust is Spirit is telling you to share with you to trust that what is meant for you will not pass you. What is for you will not pass you. For the month of April, what is the Cancer Collective looking at? I'm getting celebration. Okay, so when you learn how to surrender in the month of March, come April, you're gonna have something to celebrate. I really love this for you. You also got rejoicing in January, another card of celebration. So there's lots coming to you. Make sure you take some time out to celebrate, because when we do take time out to celebrate how far we've come, we attract more to celebrate into our lives. Okay. Again, the law of attraction is always at play, whether we're conscious of it or not. We're constantly either manifesting what we are consciously trying to manifest, or we're manifesting what we're subconsciously trying not to manifest. I mean, how much of our subconscious thoughts are surrounding worry and doubt and fear and insecurity? If we can consciously manifest more of what we want into our lives, then we can do that by celebrating. When we take time to celebrate how far we've come or what we've already been able to manifest, we attract more to celebrate into our lives. And for the month of May, please, what is the Cancer Collective looking forward to in the month of May? All right, Seeker of Truth. So your intuitive gifts are heightened. Your intuitive gifts are strong. And there's something that doesn't quite feel right. You can feel the hidden truth behind your circumstances. So maybe, it's, for some of you, I feel like it's a money story. For some of you, I feel like you're working on your money story and you're starting to understand that it's limiting beliefs. Maybe it's around the way that you were raised. Maybe you were taught that you have to work hard in order to get ahead, that the only way to get ahead is to hustle and grind, or to be seedy or malicious or things like that. And you're starting to realize that those are not your beliefs. They're just the beliefs that you were taught growing up. Maybe society, your culture, your community, your family, maybe they're their beliefs, but they're not your beliefs. For some of you, I feel that there could be somebody who is being dishonest and you are really feeling intuitively into that. But I feel like for the majority of you, it's around your own personal circumstances. You can feel the hidden truth around it. So you can feel that things aren't quite what they seem. And maybe this is going to require a shift of perception for some of you in the month of May. In the month of June, please, for the Cancer Collective, what is the primary energy? I'm getting angel numbers in reverse. So messages are coming your way. Your spirit guides, your spirit allies, your angels, they are sharing messages with you in the month of June. So pay attention to them. Remember that every number carries a different frequency. It's not just like, oh, that's exciting. I saw 333 today. Ooh, I saw 444 today. Oh, wow, I saw that again. I see that every day. What's going on? I keep seeing these numbers. Yeah, it's exciting, but what are you going to do with that information? Okay. They are messages. When you receive angel numbers, they are messages. I like the Angel Numbers book by Mystic Michaela. I really resonate with the numbers that are in here and her interpretation of what the numbers mean. When it comes to angel numbers, the most important thing is that you resonate with the message. So if you just Google it, you're going to find a million different reasons for each number. The one that resonates with you the most is the one that you are meant to receive. And I find with the Angel Numbers book by Mystic Michaela, I resonate with every single one of them. I love that book. I recommend it in my Woo Woo Women's Gift Guide. You can find the link to that down below in the description box as well. And then for the month of July, please, what does the Cancer Collective need to know for the month of July? Ooh, that one really wanted to come out. You're getting education. So some of you might be taking courses. It could be a weekend course. It could be a longer course. Education is definitely an important part of your soul's development. So come summertime, you might be looking at what different courses, what different programs. Maybe you're looking for a new mentor. Maybe you're looking for a new coach. Hello, maybe it's me. Whoever it is, if you've been considering, come summertime, if you've been considering courses, this is your confirmation, your validation that that is in alignment for you. And for the month of August, please, for the Cancer Collective, I'm getting speaking up. Okay, you got Seeker of Truth a few months back as well. So your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and to speak your truth. Really connect in with that throat chakra. You might want to wear the color blue. You might want to eat blue foods. You may want to use blue crystals. There are certain essential oils that are connected with the throat chakra as well. But really speaking your truth, following your inner compass are the words that I'm receiving right now. Follow your inner compass. Again, that is for the month of August. And then come September, my birth month, the message for the Cancer Collective for the month of September is fear. This is coming up for a lot of us, okay? Fear is the only thing standing in the way of you and the life that you deserve. I know it sounds so cheesy and cliche, but if you can figure out how to turn your fear into excitement. I mean, I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years, and let me tell you, I am afraid every single day. Every day that I go to make new decisions and choices and changes in my business, I have some sort of fear. Maybe that fear comes from limiting beliefs. Maybe it comes from imposter syndrome. But entrepreneurship and any personal journey, any spiritual journey is about making decisions even though it's scary, doing it anyway, turning that fear into excitement. I said this for one of the other signs that had the fear card as well. It's like when you're going up a roller coaster and, like it really does feel scary, but it's also exciting. Fear and excitement are pretty well the same thing. They feel the same way in the body. And on the other side of fear is that life that you've been working towards. So make those decisions anyway. If things start to feel scary for you in the fall, do it anyway, because your life, the life that you've been dreaming of, it's right on the other side of that fear. All right, Cancer, for the month of October, the message for you is earth shifts. You're very connected to Mother Earth, and because of that, you feel everything that she feels. Remember this come October, because what is October all about? October is all about the harvest, right? It starts to, the weather starts to change in October. Up here in the Northern Hemisphere, we start to get into fall. And a lot of people think like, oh, I'm going to start to slow down. It's fall, think the weather's changing. I'm starting to slow down. That is for the winter. Okay. That is for the winter. That's for December. Solstice is December 21st. So earlier part of December, November, October, even the end of September, that's about the harvest. All of your hard work, everything you've been doing all spring, all summer, the seeds that you sowed, the seeds that you watered and you nurtured all summer long are now coming to fruition. It's time for you to pull your harvest. Come October, you are going to feel the experiences that the earth feels. And in the Northern Hemisphere, if that's where you live, come October, that's when it's time for you to pull your harvest. All right, for the month of November, for the Cancer Collective, please. You're getting old habits, and this is in reverse, so pay extra attention. How do you sabotage? That's what this card's all about. How do you sabotage? An old habit might be keeping you from moving forward into the life that you love. What is this old habit? A lot of the times we cope and we numb out. An old self-sabotage could be numbing out. So we numb out typically with substances, food, drugs, alcohol, screens, shopping, sex, things like that. But you might be, your old habit, your self-sabotage might be things like procrastination, avoidance, blank brain, stuff like that. The ego doing its job, keeping us safe inside of our comfort zone, keeping you from taking action towards the life that you deserve. And finally, for the month of December, the final month of 2025, the message for the Cancer Collective is past life connections. This is beautiful. So new people coming into your life, Cancer, in the month of December. You're currently healing past life wounds as well, okay? So you may have new connections. You may have some people from your soul family coming in the month of December. You may be healing wounds from this lifetime that are also connected to past lives. Again, I want to go back to what I've said before about tapping into our past lives, our knowledge, our wisdom, our gifts, things like that. Maybe, just maybe, you've had the past life as a witch. You've got the witch wound, and it's scary for you to show up using your gifts, to show up in service using your natural gifts. We all have them. Every single one of us is psychic. Every single one of us has intuitive gifts. A lot of us are just not connected with them. So maybe, just maybe, you're healing the witch wound. Maybe, just maybe, this abandonment wound you have from having an absent father as a child is also related to a past life as well. December is going to be a time for you to be looking at those past life connections, whether it is a new friendship that is from a past life or whether it's a wound that is from a past life. Some of you are going to resonate with one, some of you are going to resonate with the other. If you are joining me for the extended reading, again, we're going to go into quite a bit of a deeper dive into your January ahead. We're also going to look at those animals, those romance angels, those gods and goddesses. And for those of you who do join me on the extended, that means that you will be a part of the Sacred Self-Empowered community, which means that you will have access to the January 6th event for free. And then we'll see each other a couple more times in January as well for our 3 times a month Zoom meetings. I'm excited for that.